Hi, and welcome to Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Paul Steele from Bethlehem Church in Austin, Minnesota. The Bottom Line is our weekly summary of the previous Sunday's sermon. And on Sunday, we continued on with this sermon series we are in called The God Who Redeems as we look at the book of Exodus. And on Sunday, we looked at Exodus chapters 5 through 10. That was the passage we dealt with. But mostly we focused in on Exodus chapter 6, verses 2 through 9. So what's happened is that Moses and Aaron have gone to Egypt, and they've met with the elders of Israel. They've gone to Pharaoh and say, hey, we want to go out and have this festival. And Pharaoh says, no, you guys are lazy. And so he puts this greater burden on them that they are still to meet their quota of bricks, but now they have to gather the straw themselves. And here we find Israel becomes discouraged. They tell Moses and Aaron, may God judge you for making us stink to Pharaoh. And then Moses is all confused and he goes to God like, God, things are even worse than before. You haven't even done what you've said you would do. And that brings us here to Exodus 6. And God responds to Moses by again revealing himself to Moses. He says, Moses, this is who I am. I am Yahweh. That's who I am. Up till now, you guys have known me as El Shaddai, the Almighty One. But now you will know that I am Yahweh, the God who makes covenants and keeps covenants. And I am going to do this. I will. So there's 7 I will statements. I will do this. I will deliver you. I will redeem you. I will have a relationship with you. I will give you this inheritance. I will do these things. And so God reinforces to Moses that so he can take it back to Israel. Like, this is what I'm going to do. And Moses does, but Israel's so discouraged that they don't believe him. They don't have any hope that this is really what's going to happen. And what God does from there is that God gives these signs. We usually call them plagues, but they're signs of his power, starting with turning Moses' staff into a snake that eats the snakes of Pharaoh's magicians. And then each one of these plagues or signs shows that God is judging or bringing judgment against Pharaoh, against the gods of Pharaoh. They're demonstrating that they are powerless to maintain order and justice and all of that in the face of Yahweh God. And yet through it all, through all these 9 things, Israel still isn't redeemed. They still aren't delivered. And so I took us to Philippians chapter 1, verse 6, where it says that we can count on the God who will finish what he started. And that is the hope that we need to have, that even when the transformation in our lives seems to slow down, when the addiction still persists, when the healing doesn't come like we want it to, whatever, that in the midst of it, God has made his promise that he will complete what he has started, that he will bring the transformation, that one day he will return and make everything right. He will make us new creations. He will do this. He will bring that to completion. And so we hold on to that hope. And our big idea from Sunday is this: God will accomplish his purposes. See, we need to remember that God works on his timetable. And so he doesn't follow our expectations, what we think should happen. And God has his own agenda. He has his own purposes. And so that's what he is going to do. He won't always meet what we think he should do. And that means our challenge this week is that in our prayers, we are to pledge our loyalty to God and to surrender our life to His timing. It's a reminder that each day, like, God, you are in control and I trust you. God, you are in control and I trust you. We serve the God who will accomplish His purposes, who keeps His promises, and we need to trust in Him. Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of Bethlehem. I want to invite you again to be part of our time of worship every Sunday morning at 10:30, either here on YouTube or Facebook, or better yet, come and visit us in person next to Ellis Middle School here in Austin, Minnesota. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and God bless.